Morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me for yoga. It's Thursday, so we are grateful for every moment, every breath, every awareness, every gift, and everything is a gift. So thank you for joining me. I am very, very grateful to see you today. And we're going to start with just a gentle neck roll. So if you're seated comfortably, that's awesome. Let's see if we can straighten out the spine, straighten out the torso, lift through the top of the head as if you're stretching upward with the very top of your head so that your spine becomes as long as possible, and you create a little extra space between each of the vertebrae just through your posture. Relax your shoulders and let them go back and then farther down, creating a lot of space between your shoulders and your ears, lifting up to the top of the head. And we breathe in. Exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Close your eyes if that helps you. And we're just going to move the chin along the collarbone slowly back and forth. Moving left and right. Halfway or maybe 3/4 of the way towards your armpit. Not too far to start with. We just breathe in and out as we move left and right. And bring your awareness to the back of your neck. Slow your movement down and see if you can really feel every piece, every strand of muscle and sinew, the tendons and ligaments, all the connective tissue in the back of the neck where we store so much stress. We breathe in and out. Slowly move that chin along your collarbone, left and right. And as you go left and right, I want you to find one spot that really is sensitive. One spot that's talking to you. Find that spot and take your head to that spot and see if you can just relax the muscles in the back of the neck even more. Keep breathing. Just relax your belly and relax the back of the neck. They kind of are connected. The belly tight, then the back of the neck is tight. Loosen your belly, you'll loosen the back of your neck. If you want, you can even reach back and give it a squeeze and release massage on the back of the neck. Take your time. And then when you're ready, just begin to move the head again back and forth. Breathe. Maybe widen your traverse across the collarbone area, back and forth. Make it a little wider, a little slower. Lots of good breath. Let's go to the right shoulder and lift the chin, lift the face over the shoulder. Breathe in and hold right there. Relax your shoulders, lift your sternum up, extend the front of the body upward. On your next inhalation, we're going to lift the nose up and go back, down, and forward. We're drawing a circle in the air over the top to the back, a small circle the size of a quarter or a $50. Breathe in and out. If you feel like your body is asking you to, you can spiral your circle out a little bit bigger. Remember, we're never going to force anything in our yoga. We're never going to push beyond our limits. We're going to be sensitive and listen to the wisdom of the body. Respect your limits. Come back into the center of your circle. Drop your chin. Gaze towards your armpit or your elbow. Just rest here for a moment. Relax your neck. Relax your belly. Drop the head deeper. And slowly come back to the very middle, the very front. Let's scoop all the way over to the left shoulder and lift the chin, lift the face. Stay here. Lengthen through the front of the body. Allow your sternum to lift up and shine your heart forward. Gaze to the left, over your left shoulder. With your next inhalation, lift your nose just a little bit and back, then come down and forward. We make a circle over the top to the back. If you're on your left shoulder, this circle should be going counterclockwise. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. If something does not feel 100% comfortable, you're certainly welcome to just rest this one out. Never force anything, especially with your neck. We're just trying to loosen and warm up the neck. We're not trying to extend a huge range of motion beyond our limits. So just circle around over the top to the back. Breathe. The most important thing is the breath. And then we draw back to the center of our circle. Drop your chin towards your armpit. Gaze towards your elbow or your armpit. And then drop your head forward. And let's pick the face up. Go ahead and take a few nice long, deep breaths. And let's go for a camel ride. So if you're sitting cross-legged, put your hands right on your knees, pull against your knees, and arch your back. Look up a little bit towards the ceiling, and then look down towards your feet or your hips, around your back. So we're just doing an undulation through the body, which is sometimes called going for a camel ride. Keep breathing, and as I ride my camel, I think I see a few of you out there. I see Ellis and the other icons I do not recognize, but welcome. Thank you for joining me. Back and forth we go. Breathe. Just warming it up. All right. So at this point, we're just going to stretch our legs out. I'm going to scoot the camera back a little bit. Stretch out the legs. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that helps you. And take a moment to just point and flex your toes, wake up your feet, wiggle your toes a little bit, and then begin to slide your hands towards your ankles from your hips, towards your ankles. Look down at your legs so your neck is not reaching into an awkward angle at the very back of the skull. Release your shoulders, release any tension in your back. Exhale, bend forward, reach for your toes. Come back up, breathe in. Let your breath lead the movement. This time we're going to grab a hold of the ankles and just stay down for a moment. Just a gentle forward fold, nothing too extreme. Stay here as you breathe in and out. And slowly slide up. Excellent. Let's open the legs just a little bit. A little wider than your shoulders. And bring the hands in between the legs. Turn them palm up, at least to start with. You can turn them palm down later if you decide that suits the pose better for you. But for right now, let's turn them palms up. And your elbows right inside your knees. Round your back, drop your head. Total relaxation. We're working on being soft and balanced and releasing everything in the hips and lower back, mid-back, upper back, shoulders, and neck. Release and relax. Now turn the hands over and walk them one step forward. Resume your relax and release. Lift your face and push against the floor. Walk your hands back in towards your hips. Come back up into sitting tall. Bring your feet back together. Let's lift from the hips through the spine all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Look up at the ceiling. Flex your ankles. Point your toes up towards the ceiling with those flexed ankles. And reach up with the tip of your fingertips fingertips, the top of your head, reach up, breathe in. Expand your ribcage big. This area right here on the side underneath the armpits, make it expand out. Breathe in, reach up. Hold that for a moment and exhale, go for a diagonal angle. We're reaching for the top of the wall across the room beyond your feet. So reach into a 45-degree angle and straighten your back. Look down at your ankles so your neck is straight. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe in and reach a little more. Exhale, come down 1 inch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come down 1 inch. Inhale, reach. Let's hold it right here. And come back up. Breathe in, lift up. Beautiful. Bring those arms down. Awesome. Bend the knees. Arms around your knees. And just tuck your face into that little cave between your knees and your chest. Flex your ankles, point, flex, drop your feet, flex them up, drop, flex, and drop. Nice. So right now we're going to open up into a straddle sit, which does not have to be all that wide. Make it comfortable for you, whatever that means for you. Open the legs up and try and sit as tall as you can, straightening the torso and reaching up. Breathe in, reach up, stretch tall, expand your rib cage, breathe in. Arms out to the side, and let's do a little side reach, reaching beyond your toes, in the distance, beyond your feet, one side then the other. Take your time, work with your breath, allow the body to just move with the breath. Make it your own movement. Maybe you don't pay so much attention to what my arms are doing. Maybe you want to do something like water waves or reach over. Whatever your body says, this would feel good. Let's try it this way. This is your time to take care of yourself and give yourself love and energy for the day ahead. Breathe. Except for Ellis, who I think is in the late afternoon. Because you're in Holland, right? You guys are 5 hours ahead of us, so it's probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon over there. All right, sit tall. Let's lift those hands up and big breath in again, and bring them down to prayer pose. And sit quiet for a moment. Find your intention. Hold it in your heart and in your mind. What is your purpose for your yoga? Why are you here? Even if you can't put it in words, it's okay. Hold that thought, that feeling, that intention in your heart and in your mind. Thank you. All right, now we're going to put the hands on the knees. So just reach your hands over and place them on your knees. Let's go to the left. Slide the left hand towards the ankle. And the right hand's going to come straight out, 180 degrees from your other arm. Close it up and exhale. Look down at your leg. Inhale, open it up, breathe in. Exhale, close, open, inhale. Let this be almost a meditative movement connected to your breath. Allow yourself to really be in the moment here with your breath, with your movement. Listen to the body, respect and honor your body. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. This time we're going to exhale and stay down as we breathe normally. Arm up and sit up. Both arms up. Breathe in. Her hands down. Take a moment to just be with yourself. let's take that right hand over to the right knee and slide it towards the ankle. The left arm reaching out 180 degrees from the other arm. Close it down to join the hands and exhale. You'll open it up, inhale. Look at the ceiling if you want to, and then look down at your knee. Breathe as you move. Let the movement be led by your breath and by the impulse to breathe. And the rhythm of your breathing, your natural rhythm, breathing in and out. Don't rush it, and don't let your mind wander to your to-do list. Stay in this moment. Breath and movement in total synchronicity. Let's do 3 more. Slow it down. 2 more. Stay down. Nose to your knees, stay down. Breathe normally. And lift that hand up, both hands straight up. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, bring those prayer hands down. And let's place them on the ground in front of your hips. Anywhere on the ground in front of your hips is fine. Bend your elbows a little bit and push back. Exhale as you bend forward, inhale as you push back. Come down to your good low point, stay here and breathe. Try to relax your hips and inner thighs. Back. Walk your hands back to your hips. Give you a break today. We won't spend too much time down in that forward fold straddle pose. Let's have our easy seat back into our cross-legged seat. Thank you, Ellis. Take a minute to just be. Let's let the fingers rub against each other. Like you're playing a tambourine or some kind of instrument that goes ba-rum, ba-rum. What's that one that looks like a fish and just has bumps? Ba-rum, ba-rum, ba-rum. Prayer hands. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Push it away from the chest. Bring it back in. Breathe with your squeeze and release. Alright, bring it right in front of your heart and pull apart, but keep your fingers clamped together. Pull apart using all the muscles of your arms, shoulders, your back, your chest, your side midriff. Breathe, keep pulling apart. Let those elbows be up at the same level as your shoulders and your hands. Don't let them be down, dropping like that. We want them up high. Breathe. And invert, push forward, round your back, drop your head. Lift up, overhead, stretch it tall. Arms come back, hands right to the back of your neck, and elbows go back wide. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink your eyes as fast as you can. Keep looking straight up through the top of your eye sockets. Keep breathing. Wake those eyes up. Let them sparkle and shine. Reach up, invert your hands, stretch it tall. Round your back, drop it down. Stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. Relax your neck. Reach it up, straight up. Breathe in. Back to the back of the head. Look up through the top of your eye sockets and then go over to the right, up to the top, over to the left, up to the top, over to the right, up to the top, left. Like you're looking at a rainbow right over your head, but not moving your head, just your eyes. And now go all the way around a few times, one way and then the other. Blink a lot, stretch it up. Arms release and come out to the side. Let's place them behind your tailbone and interlock your fingers back there. Stretch your shoulders back, straighten your arms, bow your head. Release your neck. Let your shoulders sink down, down, down. Release your hands and just let your arms slowly come back to rest on your legs. Keep your head bowed forward. Release your neck and shoulders. Relax. And breathe in, lift up, stretch it tall. Let's come up into hero pose, up on our heels. You don't have to do it if it does not suit you. You can stay in the easy pose or any pose that is good for you as long as your back can be straight. We're going to put our hands in prayer pose and bring it up to the forehead. And we're going to bow forward and come up. Breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come up. 5 more times. Take your time. Feel the muscles of the back working to bring you up. Coming down, extending through the spine, lifting up, finding strength in the back. Breathe in and out. Let's do it one more time. Slow it down. Come down. Be down for just a hair. Reach it up and let's lift the hands straight up. Look up, reach up, breathe in. So let your right hand drop down and put it on the ground next to your hip. Look at it down there. Stretch the other side up. Feel the stretch all the way from your waist and your hips, all the way through the armpit, through the fingertips, through the elbow and the palm of the hand. Everything on that side is stretching. Push away with the floor hand and bring both arms up. Stretch up, breathe in. Dropping the other hand down. Look at it on the floor next to your hip and reach the other hand up. Big electric stretch from fingertips to the hip. All the way through the torso on the side. And reach up. Lift both hands up, stretch up, breathe in. Put our hands down. And we're going to try one more shoulder stretch back. Interlock your fingers behind your tailbone. Stretch your arms straight. Lift your face. Lift your heart. And let's bend forward. Place the forehead on the ground in front of your knees. Let your arms come up overhead. If you choose to, you can come up onto the top of your head by lifting your hips off your heels, and then your arms may drop almost all the way to the floor. Release your shoulders, release your arms, let them go deeper into the stretch. And when you're ready, sit back, bring your hands down and release. Thank you for that. It's time to get back onto our rear end, and we're going to lay back with the heels close to the hips. Take a moment to just be here. Let's let the feet go wide, wider, as wide as your yoga mat, with your little toes hanging off the edge of your yoga mat, and just let your knees lean against each other here. Your arms can be wherever feels good to you. I love to put my arms into the surrender pose, surrendering everything to the process of yoga, connecting with the universe through yoga and breathing and meditation and awareness, surrendering to the powers of the universe. So we're going to work a little bit on our breathing here. We're just going to breathe in as slowly as possible. Breathe in and fill the belly, the chest, the throat, and the head. Once you are full of air and you really feel the pressure of the fullness in your chest, and maybe even your ears are starting to feel a little bit like they're ringing, you're really full of air, I want you to blow it out through your lips as fast as you can, and then slowly inhale again. So that's the drill here. We're just going to relax the arms, relax the body, and begin to breathe in as slowly as possible. One molecule of air into the nose at a time, into the throat, into the belly, into the lungs, into the body, feeding the body oxygen. Once you're really, 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 really full, blow it all out as fast as you can. Squeeze the belly, get it all out, and start again. More times like that. Inhale slowly, exhale as quick as you can, and squeeze the belly in, forcing all the old air out as fast as you can get it out of the body. Go. And inhale slowly, slowly. Inhale slowly in. All right, stretch your legs out. Let your breathing return to a normal rhythm. Reach your hands overhead, stretch the body long. Whew. Let's bring up the left leg, bend the knee, and squeeze that knee into your chest. Put your hands right on your shin or your knee and squeeze it in and release a few times. Squeeze in and hold, let it drift out through the outside so your knee kind of comes like it wants to go towards your armpit. It's opening the hip. And bring it back up. Let's grab the foot in your right hand, the knee in your left hand. This is your left leg. Rock the baby back and forth, left and right, opening the hip even more. And then we're going to stretch it tall, straight up into the air. Flex the ankle, point the toe, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Wiggle the toes, circle the ankle one way and then the other as you like. And then return to rock the baby. Rock the baby left and right, back and forth, in and out. Keep breathing, loosen the hips. Nice. Let's stretch that leg out. One more long body stretch. Arms go overhead. Reach. Breathe in. Give us a yawn. Make it feel great. And relax. Let's do the right leg now. Bring the knee up to the chest. Hands on the knee or the shin and pull it in towards the chest. Release. Pull it in and release. Match your breathing to this. Squeeze in and exhale. Release. Inhale. let's squeeze it in and hold. Hold the knee into the chest. If it wants to migrate outward towards the armpit, towards the side body, do that. Allow that to happen. That feels good. And then the opening up. And then close it. We're going to rock the baby. Reach for the foot with the left hand. Hold the knee in your right hand. And move it across. Back and forth. In and out. Left and right. Keep breathing. Keep it loose. Loose in the hips. Free in the mind. Open and loose. Let's stretch that leg straight up from the hip. Flex the ankle, point the toe. Flex, point, flex, point. Flex, hold that for a moment. Point, hold that for a moment. Now wiggle the toes. Circle the ankle, one way, then the other. And we come back to rock the baby. Bring that foot towards the hand and the knee towards the other hand. Back and forth. Breathe. Nice. All right, folks, we're going to move on to our side, like the fetal position, the curled side resting pose. Knees are stacked. You're well up on your side body, up on your hip, and up on your shoulder. Your head can rest on your upper arm or shoulder, or you can put a pillow there if that suits you. Relax. It's almost like the fetal position here. You're very, very secure on your side. Relax. Sink down into the floor. Try not to resist gravity. Let yourself go. Take that top hand and stretch it out towards the distant wall. Take that top leg and reach through your heel. And then lift them together in unison, up and down. Stretch them up, reach up, overhead with the arm if that works for your shoulder. And down, up, breathing in, down, exhale. Let your breath be completely in charge of your arm and legs movement. Total synchronicity of breath and arm and leg movement. Peaceful, slow, graceful, controlled. Meditative. Three more. Nice and slow. Bring them up. The next time you bring them up, see if you can grab onto one of your toes with your fingertips and just hold the leg high. Hold here and breathe. See if the leg wants to come a little higher. Gently urge it a little into an extreme range of motion position. Don't go past your limit. Slowly drop the leg, drop the arm. Reach the arm overhead. And bring the elbow to the knee, and then reach, stretch the body. Bring the elbow to the knee, reach, stretch, breathe in. Exhale, crunch and stretch. Crunch and stretch. Crunch and stretch. Keep it going. Three more. Two more. Last one. Grab the knee, place it on the ground in front of your chest, stretch out your bottom leg, stretch it out all the way. turn a little bit so that the front or the top of your thigh goes down on the floor. And then take this shoulder and aim it back towards the floor. It probably won't go all the way back. That's okay. Open your arms, spinal twist, relax. Now here's an option you can try. If you're very happy where you are, you can stay just as you are. If you want to try this, you can put the hand that was back, bring it forward, put it in front of your chest. Give yourself a little push on the floor to support yourself, lifting up and turn belly down. Keep that knee right where it is, or push it out a little bit if it needs to. And we come into the Spider-Man pose here, on your belly with the knee up, arms arranged in a balanced position that gives you a lot of comfort. Beautiful. Let's push again against the floor, turn back onto our side, and come back to fetal position. Just rest here for a moment, and eventually we're going to roll over to the other side and do the same position. Same exercise on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn myself around, and you can do the same. Although for you, you probably just have to roll over. All right, fetal position on the other side. Knees are stacked and bent. Top arm rests on the hip. Allow yourself to be heavy on the floor. Don't resist gravity. Allow yourself to sort of just collapse down. Keep your breath alive. Keep your awareness tuned into the body's needs, requests, and awareness. Beautiful. Let's reach the hand out beyond the distant wall, beyond your feet. Take the top leg and reach through your heel. Stretch that leg out. And we lift. Breathe in. Exhale. Drop it down. Try to make it smooth and slow, controlled, even graceful, but completely synchronous with your breath. Let the breath lead the movement. Whatever your range of motion is, celebrate it. Don't criticize it. Don't compare yourself to anybody else or even yourself at a younger age. Accept yourself as you are right here, right now, today, with gratitude, with appreciation. You know it could be worse. Be grateful for your life. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful for your experiences, good and bad. Celebrate your gifts and your lessons. Two more. Reach that hand overhead. Bring the knee to the elbow, scrunch, and reach. Stretch the body long, really stretch it. And scrunch, and reach. Scrunch, and reach. Keep breathing. Take it easy. Three more. Two more. One more. Grab that knee, place it on the ground in front of your chest. Stretch out your bottom leg. Turn it so the top of the thigh, front of the thigh is down towards the floor. And then the shoulder goes back. Reach it back. It won't go to the floor most likely. And we find ourselves in a reclined spinal twist. Relax everything. And if you choose to, you can rotate around onto the Spider-Man pose, belly down. Beautiful. Rolling back to fetal position. Take a moment for yourself. Just relax. And then we're going to roll over onto our back and enjoy a well-deserved Savasana. Just relax arms, legs can go wherever feels good. Palm up, accepting energy from the world around us. Let's rejoin our special breathing. Instead of breathing in slowly and exhaling quick, we're going to reverse it. We're going to breathe in quick and exhale as slowly as you can. Breathe in through the nose and blow out through your lips or your nose or both, as you like. So we breathe in through the nose, fill the chest and belly quickly, as fast as you can. Go. Exhale slow. When you're ready, breathe in fast again. Next exhalation, just let your breath go back to a normal rhythm. Bend your knees, put your heels close to your hips, and bring your hands face down on the floor outside of your hips somewhere. Fingers spread wide. Connect your fingertips down into the floor, into your yoga mat. And let's move the hips in a circle. Big circle, as big as you can. Push the hips around in a circle like a hula dancer in Hawaii. Move it around, big circle. Keep breathing. Let's go the other way. Move the circle around the other way. Move those hips a lot. Right, let's bring it down. Let's see if we can pick the hips off the ground and lift them up. Push it down, knees to the chest, feet to the floor, hips off the ground, push it up, hips down, knees to the chest. Keep repeating, breathe as you move. All right. Let's come up on our elbows and get those feet up into the air straight above. Push and point. Bend to the left leg, flex that ankle, bring the other foot down to the floor, flex that ankle too. Bring them up, point your toes, go the other way, other side. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Hold it up, stay up, breathe. Go wide, open them up, wide, far apart, and close it up. One side down, the other flexed, up, go wide, up, other side down, up, go wide, up, flex down, up, open wide, up, and let's just come back to seated position. Come back to seated. How we doing? Take a minute to sort yourself out and get relaxed in your easy pose. Legs crossed if that suits you. And let's see if we can stimulate the immune system. So we're going to start with the curved bear claw hands. If you don't have fingernails, if you have long fingernails, use your knuckles. But the preference is the blunt fingertips. So curve those fingers and let's tap, tap, tap. And we're just tapping a nice hard thump. Not a light little tinkle, tinkle. Really a thump. We're moving in and out from the middle of the chest to the front of the shoulders. Following your index finger, your pointer finger should be right under your collarbone, and the other fingers spaced equally out towards the little finger being close to your sternum. Keep breathing, keep tapping and thumping. Stimulate the thymus gland, stimulate all the glands along the base of the neck, the front of the chest. And we're going to go now above the collarbone, up to the base of the neck, and below the collarbone, up to the base of the neck and down. Breathe. Stimulate and cleanse and like flush out the toxins from the glands. Keep them functioning at their prime capacity. Let's go up the neck now. Breathe in, up to the underneath the jaw, down to the base of the neck. Up and down. Keep breathing. Down. Thump, thump, thump. Stimulating immunity and strengthening our health in general. I'm going from jaw all the way to the sternum now. All the way up the neck, all the way down. And we go above the jaw, up into the cheeks. Let's tap under the cheeks. All your fingers tapping. So your index finger's in the temple area beside your eyes. And then down, down, down. So we're just getting the whole cheek area stimulated. Down to the jaw, under the jaw, up across and up under the eyes. Connecting all the fluids through the facial muscles. Breathe. Let's go down to the jaw and underneath the ear, behind the ear, under the ear, behind the jaw, under the jaw, behind the ear. And let's go back up into the cheeks, above the eye, up to the eyebrows, to the hairline. Down and up, thump, thump, thump. And up to the top of the head, top, top, top. Down above the ears and up to the top. Down and up to the top. Down and up. Let's go to the forehead, eyebrows, temples, in front of the ears, behind the jaw, down under the jaw, down to the collarbone, down to the sternum, And now arms out to the side, reach them straight up, drop one elbow, grab the elbow, and reach your fingers of the dropped hand down between your shoulder blades. Bring a little arch into the body if you want. And come straight up, reach up, switch hands, breathe. Switch again. Come up, switch your arms. Arms can out to the side and all the way down. Rest your hands palm up on your knees. Maybe make the yoga mudra, the OK symbol, with your finger and thumb. Let's take a few moments to just connect with ourselves in meditative quiet. I want you to do a meditative exercise with me. We're going to try and separate two halves of the brain. So the right side of the brain is connected to the right eye, the right nostril, the right lung, and the right yoga mudra of your right hand. In your mind, imagine that as you breathe, there's energy coming from the top of your right eye, through the crest of your head, coming down the ridge at the back of the neck on the right side, underneath the right shoulder blade, and traveling all the way to the dimple at the base of your spine on the right side above your hip. So that's your breath in and out through the nostril. At the same time, the left side of your brain is working on thinking about your left inhalation from your left nostril, the energy going through the orbital of the eye, over the crest of the head, down the ridge at the back of the neck, under the left shoulder blade, and traveling down to the dimple at the left side of your hip. So we have our yoga mudras. You can also try to think about in your mind, as you inhale, travel around this circle, this one for the right side of your mind and this one for the left side of your mind. Let us give it a try. Breathe and feel the energy rising up through the crest of your eyes, through the crest of the skull, down into the spine, either side of the spine. Try to separate the two parts of your mind to think about the breath as feeding the body separately and in unison. It's a wonderful way to balance your energies, balance your body, soul, mind, spirit connection. And it's a great way, if you ever have trouble sleeping, to just lie in bed and try and connect those energies to your breath from the upper part of the eyes, the right side of the brain, focusing on coming over this edge, down to the spine, and back up. And then the left side doing the left. So you have a real challenge to try and keep your focus separate, but in unison. So I find that that's a very healing meditation, and it brings awareness into the body connections of all the different parts of the body. So if you have, I see a lot of people with me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this is beneficial to you. If you have aches or pains, if you have a chronic spot that's always talking to you and giving you little signals, don't think of it as your enemy. Think of it as a part of you, as if you are a family and you have one child who's in pain, one child in your family who's screaming out for needing attention and love, and he's just being ignored and told that he's bad. You would never do that to a child. I know you wouldn't. So don't do that to parts of your body. Your body is a part of your gift from the world, from the universe, from God, from the Great Spirit. You have this body. You have this life. Don't hate your pain. Don't ignore your pain. Breathe into it. Send it love with the breath. Send it healing energy. Find a position that activates it and releases it, and then really breathe that healing energy into that spot. This is a personal exercise and a personal journey that if you're on this journey like I am, you're discovering more and more that you can heal yourself through your awareness, through your breath, through your yoga practice, through meditation, and through gratitude. So much power in being grateful for our breath, our life, our friends, our family, our experiences, our opportunities, and our lessons. Don't forget to be grateful for your lessons. I was told long ago, and I've held it close to my heart ever since, that life only offers you gifts and lessons, joy, and an opportunity to learn something. So if you keep that frame of mind, it will keep you strong and happy through all times. And share it with other people. We need to spread the peace in this world. Thank you for joining me for yoga. I grant you my most sincere namaste, and I hope that you take your yoga with you throughout this day and all your days. Thank you again. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.